sun will shine through. Tell me your story. When that keeps me falling asleep at your own. Maybe our hearts will stop mourning, 'cause tragedy's boring now that I found you.
Hello, 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 everybody. It's the Champions League. Surely they can't do it. Surely not. I don't think they can. I don't think they can. I hate to break it to you guys. It is almost definitely more likely that Arsenal win today, like 1-0 or 2-0, than Real Madrid win by 3 goals. Does anyone really think it's actually going to happen? I think we did the history checks. Real Madrid have never overcome a 3-goal deficit in the Champions League era. The last time they overcame a 3-goal deficit in a European Cup enterprise situation was 40 years ago against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Yeah. So it's not happening. I'm very confident of that. My prediction is, I'm going to say, I think 1-0 Arsenal. I think it's probably more realistic. Do I even think... No, Real Madrid will surely score a goal, won't they? I'll go 1-1, I reckon. They're surely going to score, but they're not going to score 3. Never mind 3 without reply. That, you know, this isn't like when Barca overcame PSG and PSG were all over the place at that time. I just don't see it happening. If it does happen, then obviously it is the most remarkable comeback in Champions League history. Probably it's even more. It might even be more impressive than, you know, Barca PSG. We'll have to see how it transpires, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic. If anyone does think it will happen, please let me know. I'd be very impressed with that prediction. But my prediction is 1-1 Real Madrid, Arsenal. And Will says it here. Oh, wow. No, never mind. 2-1 to Arsenal. I was going to say maximum 2-1 Real Madrid. The only way that happens, first of all, Madrid, I think they've got to be 2-0 up before half-time. I think that's got to happen first of all. If that happens, then I'll be interested. Has to be an early goal. Again, for me, it has to be 2 before... No, in fairness, if it gets to, like, you know, 2-0 70th minute or 2 goals up 70th minute, then it does become very interesting, doesn't it? So I'm not going to actually say that it does have to be 2 goals before half-time. But it certainly has to be a goal before half-time. It certainly has to be 2 before, like, the 70th minute. You got to remember, this is also a very strong defensive side from Arsenal. You know, again, I'd be amazed if they conceded 3 goals tonight. But who bloody knows? Stranger things have happened. Unfortunately, Newcastle scored the goal. That's annoying. Although we did earmark this as a Newcastle victory tonight, so it doesn't really matter that much. Omega says, I need a Barca Chelsea 09 level of corruption today. Brilliant. It is a good tune. Big up to Go for Gold. Yeah, Newcastle goal. What a shame. Would I take Rodgers this summer? Nope. How you doing, by the way, Will? Because they did not need to know that, to be honest, mate. Who'd I rather win? Well, probably Real Madrid, because it would be fascinating television as well, wouldn't it? If they were just like from a... I know I'm not neutral, but just from like a neutral perspective, it would be a wonderful bit of entertainment and drama. Good evening, Dave. How are we doing? Arsenal will win the Champions League, so Civil Movement. We'll have to wait and see. Real to win 2-0 and not get across the line. That might be even worse than just, like, you know, losing 1-0 or 2-0. To get, like, so close within touching distance. Villa games show me anything can happen. That's fairs, Bengal. If Arsenal score in the first 10 minutes, then it's game over. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Arsenal red card, 3-0 Madrid win on penalties. Yeah, look, you never know. That might happen. I've not even seen the lineups, in fairness. You never know. Like, if, like, I don't know, Thomas Partey does a madness and gets red carded, then that's a thing. But it's not going to happen, let's be real. I think they could crumble, says Drew. I'm not convinced, to be honest, mate. Louis says hoping for 1-0 before halftime. Again, just from an entertainment perspective, I think that we would all want, again, if you don't have a proper stake in this game, then you do want a Madrid goal in the first half, again, just to make it an interesting affair. Otherwise, we're just sort of like watching, I don't know, like a lion mauling a sheep for 90 minutes, you get me? And I know that's a bit boring on the Discovery Channel. I want to see the gazelle run away and put up a fight. Get me? Maybe have some of its brethren turn on the predator or something. I don't know what sort of analogy I'm talking about here. Bayern versus Inter, yeah, that's also a massive game that's happening tonight. Big up to Vinny. Please try to do something tonight, mate. Please do it. If this doesn't go well, there's a chance you may not hear from me again, Toby, mate. It's okay. You'll be fine. Hello, Elder? What's that last bit? Where's that come from? That's outrageous. How you doing, mate? If they drop a disaster class after all the hype, it would be insane. Yeah, that is something that I will say. I don't follow any like Madrid accounts. I never see Madrid posts really, unless it's like to do with City, really. I very rarely see it to my timeline. But the amount of Madrid stuff that I've been seeing has been horrendously cringe, or whatever term you want to use. It's been unbelievable. So there is an element of me which is sort of like, God, I just really want you to get battered again just to shut you up. It is unreal what I've seen. But I get it. They've got to go for it. You know, they can't say, oh, yeah, we're going to lose. We lost 3-0. No, we can't get through. I get it. They've got to go for it. But I just feel like it's just gone too far for me. I don't know. It looked very odd. He is indeed. Yes, Will. Arsenal starting. Sorry, Madrid starting Alaba and Vazquez. Yes, indeed. The midfield's more interesting. Like, Tchouaméni comes back from suspension. Camavinga, the idiot, has made himself unavailable for today. So it is Madrid's first choice front three. It's a variation of their first choice midfield. Of course, it is nowhere near their first choice defence. Of course, like Courtois there, Rudiger's there, that's fine. But, you know, Asensio, Vazquez, Alaba, that is a thing. Arsenal, is it the same team? Yes, it is. It is the same team, isn't it? Yeah, nothing new apart from that Camavinga suspension, as I say. So I'm fully anticipating Arsenal to win tonight. But, again, I'd love Madrid to score, at least in the first half. Make it interesting for me. Make it interesting for me. Bengal says they're going to smell blood. For a team like Trophy-less Arsenal to be considered the best team in Europe shows how poor the standard of European football is right now. I don't know who's calling them the best team in Europe. That's a bit mad, isn't it? Oh, no, yes. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. I want to see another big game masterclass from Rice as an 8 to make more people awake to the fact that he's not a 6. Okay, Will, whatever you say. No one considers Arsenal the best team in Europe. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Pick a team. Red Bull, McLaren, Ferrari, Mercedes, Villa, Alpine. Hello? McLaren. McLaren, go for it. Lack of Ceballos is a problem, says Smian. That's amazing, Elder. Well done. Big up to you. Yeah, it's got to be early on, I think. It's got to be early on, surely. Surely. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Yeah, mad. Yeah, you've got to... I feel like you've got to be the best team. First of all, you've got to be the best team in your league. And then I think maybe we can have a conversation about being the best team in Europe, first of all. We know this by now, guys. I don't know. We don't need to keep going on about it. There's a big difference between even like winning the champions. There's a difference between being the champions of... Europe, and being the best team in Europe. There's a big, big difference. Big up to you, matey. Thank you so much. You're my latest member. Shout out to all of my beautiful members. In fact, I'm going to give them a shout out now by having my lovely thing come over here. If my widget has updated correctly, Abanab, then your name will be not only at the end of this list, but it will be in a lovely, Manchester City Sky Blue, because you've picked the Fnatic Ultra Tier. Just like Sebastian here. So big up to you, matey. Big up to you, matey. This fixture was dead after the first leg, but the cringe hype from Madrid fans has made this fixture exciting. Let's hope so again. Come on now. Get it up here. Get it up here. Let's have a good, clean, fun, entertaining game. Come on, Arsenal. You got to play the game. Don't win it too early. At least make this 70 minutes of interestingness. Yeah? At least make it an interesting 70 minutes. Or so. You know, whether that's 3-1 or 2-0. Let it happen. Again, another thing I saw. Vinicius Jr., didn't he say something like, tomorrow, 9 p.m.? You better perform now, Sunshine, or you're going to get roasted by me and everyone here and everyone on the internet. So, you know, I'm expecting big things from you. Tonight, mate. Yeah? Yeah? There's the ball. Oh, guys, they closed the roof. How will Arsenal's defence cope? To be fair, it might intimidate Kiwior, but apart from that, they're chilling. They're chilling. They're chilling, you get me? It's a very good point, Will. It's a very good point. Very good point indeed. Wasn't there some mental stat about the lack of goals they've conceded away from home in the Champions League this season? Something mad. See, this is the thing. I don't think that they will park the bus. I think Arsenal will be feeling, I think they should anyway, they should be feeling pretty confident, and they should be like, these guys are shit. We beat them 3-0. Let's take the game to them. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to go all-out attack, but I don't think we're going to see what we saw at the Etihad second half. They were down to 10 men in fairness, but lots of people have been predicting that. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to back themselves and just be like, we'll play our normal game. If you play low block football, you are seceding territory. You are seceding control. Yeah? Yeah, big difference there though, Jack. It was only 45 minutes and they were down to 10 men. Now, Will, that is mental because you are the biggest Foden hater. So this statement is insane because you're the biggest Foden hater. That's mad. Why do you hate Ødegaard so much? What's wrong with Ødegaard? Why do you not like him? As many times as it takes Bengal, that's what he keeps telling us. That's what he keeps telling us. It's a thing. Big up to you, Toby. Bengal says that PSG are my favourites. That's reasonable. I don't even know anymore. I think Arsenal beat PSG. I just do. I think that PSG are very lovely, but I don't see them breaking through Arsenal often enough. I personally think that Arsenal make... That means I think Arsenal make the final. Oh, that's a bit upsetting. But that's what I think. If you had to ask me for a prediction, and I don't think anyone did, but I'm giving it anyway, I'd predict Arsenal to make the final. Now, whether they win the final is another matter, but I do think they will get to the final. I think they are going through against Real Madrid, and I think that they will beat PSG over 2 legs. And then it's just a case of who is in the final. I do think Inter would probably beat Arsenal, and I think Barca would probably beat Arsenal. But it's a one-off game. Anything can happen. It's a one-off game. You don't even have to be the best team on the day, on the night, or in general. Toby, you're 3-0 up. You can't be thinking like that. You got to go with 3-0 up, balls to the wall, get these balls on the wall. Yeah? You get me? Got to go for it. Yeah, exactly. I know it's a different PSG team or whatever, but still. You humbled them, yeah? That's the verb of the day. I do realise how good they are, but again, I'm just thinking, what's that saying? Matchups make fights, and matchups make football matches. You get me? You get me? Wait, Toby, come back to me when you've had as much Champions League heartbreak as City, yeah? Yeah? And then we'll talk. Yeah, sadly, Newcastle are winning 1-0, and that's probably going to be it. For that, if it was away from home, I might be interested. Might be interested. First goal feels massive, says the commentator. What did I say? Matches make fights. You know what I mean? Yeah, styles make fights. That's the one. Styles make fights. Yeah, hopefully you understand what I mean. Elder, where is this coming from? I don't understand. I've never done this. Arsenal fans don't like me. Yeah, but all the heartbreak before then, Toby. You got to go through it all, first of all. Oh, Bellingham's trying the Rodri gimmick. Does he always tuck his shirt in? I've only just noticed that now. Does he always tuck his shirt in? Trying to be like the best midfielder in the world? Rodders. I would be complimenting Arsenal like back in the day, and they'd still have a go at me. I couldn't win. Couldn't win. He did it first, like, oh, he's going to lose them. What an idiot. It looks like some people have passed away, which is obviously very upsetting. I'm assuming it's Real Madrid people. Now, Toby, you've not been in the competition for 20 years. It doesn't count. It doesn't count as Champions League heartbreak if you've not even been in it. Yeah? So most of that is not even heartbreak. So you can chill. Oh, dear. Jesus, because it's not very nice. I want to prove Premier League better than La Liga, but it's against Arsenal to stay dominated clubs in Farmers League. Purely exist to crave Champions League at this point because they got nothing better to do. Interesting take there. Very good point. Yeah, Toby, what are you playing at? It would be, but again, it would be the biggest comeback ever, surely. There's no way it will happen. I'm so convinced that Arsenal win this like 1 or 2-0. Toby's an Arsenal fan, guys. One of the rare Arsenal fans who likes me. There's Camavinga in the stands. You could have been on the pitch today, mate, if you didn't kick it like a petulant worm. We've kicked off. Away the lads. Away them. Right. How long until Arsenal score the first goal? That's the question. Oh, a red card. That should be a red card on Moreno. It's not, guys. It's just a foul. It's fine. It's just a foul. There's a possible penalty to Palace. Try saying that 5 times fast. Champions League is spooky, guys. There's no doubts there. It's a horrendous touch. To be fair, that was a really tricky one. I wonder what Madrid's approach will be like. How balls to the wall will they go? How committed will they be to the attack? Will they try to pin Arsenal in and suffocate them? Yeah, exactly. Disgusting behaviour by Moreno. Vile creature. That was worse than Mbappe's challenge. Pathetic. There you go. Smyan said it. These are the stats that make it incredibly grim reading for Madrid fans. That would be class, yeah. I don't know what that means, Dave. I couldn't. Is that LNobbins? I couldn't go in LNobbins on Monday because I was at the doctor's. That was when I saw Sam Lee. Not the doctor's, in a Lego shop. But yeah, that's why I wasn't there. Apologies. LB actually asked if we could do LNobbins today, but the future father-in-law is round, so I had to, do duties. You get me. And here come Real Madrid. It's Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Ballon d'Or winner, question mark. Oh, he's offside. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. That would have been class. That would have been really good. I actually couldn't believe that. I was like, what? Oh, no, he's well offside. Yeah. It's a lovely finish with the tits. Ooh. Yeah, he was nowhere near. But, oh no, everything, Dave, everything's fine. Don't worry, mate. It's all good. Everything's fine. That would have been so funny after I just, like, insulted him. How long until Raya gets a yellow card? If you are a betting man or woman, I feel like a yellow card to Raya is probably a very safe bet today. It just seems nailed on. Was it's given away by Saliba? Bellingham fouled, is he? No, referee says play on. He's fouled there, is he? No, had to be stronger. Despite the protests. And boobies is scary. Mbappe got it in with the tits, but you know it was for naught because he was a million miles offside. So you get me. See, I actually think Inter Bayern would be a more interesting game because I'm so convinced that Real Madrid don't do anything here. But we'll see. Vinicius not able to find Mbappe there. What a fucking horrendous tackle. That is so shit. Alaba, mate, that is poor from you, lad. That's really bad. You did not have to go in like that. That's really terrible. Oh, he's just letting him know that he's there, yeah? As a missed a penalty. Are you kidding me? Palace, what you doing? What you doing, Palace? Do you want Newcastle to finish ahead of us? I mean, they are going to, but you get me. Eze has been bribed by Saudi Arabia. Clearly. Well, we've had 4 minutes of high-octane action here, lads. We've had 2 interesting Real Madrid attacks. And we've had an Alaba crunching, fair, reasonable challenge. In the most humblest of humble opinions. And here is Moreno. Losing out to Rodrigo. Declan Rice wins it back. Poor ball. By Rodrigo. That's nice by Martinelli. Keeping it alive. Now Arsenal can just chill out. Every single minute... Sounds so stupid. Every single minute is a minute wasted. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but you get me. Time is of the essence. That's lovely by Skelly, and that would be a free kick. Eze's a joker. What a rat he is, Moffat. What a swine. He's clearly, as I say, been bribed. Not good enough. Here's Martinelli. Again, the full-back situation for Real Madrid is fascinating. Martinelli ball in. Oh, falls to Vinicius. And we'll say that's a wonderful dummy by Vinicius. He manages to lose it immediately to Arsenal and Ødegaard. Oh, I thought that was in. 2-0. Well, that's the end of that chapter. It's a wonderful play by Vinicius to give the ball away in a really dangerous area. I mean, you just can't really quantify the level of play that's on show here. Bellingham picks it up. That's a nice touch. I thought he was going to slip in Mbappe there. Mbappe waits for some support. There's a lot of bodies in the box, but sadly, most of them are Arsenal bodies. And it's easily cleared. How's that not foul? What? Rudiger twatted into him. Am I like going insane? He just absolutely bodied him, and the referee was like, hey, "Get up." That was funny. Okay. Vinicius with a switch over to Rodrigo. Okay. Yeah, it has been all Real Madrid so far. It's fizzed in, but it's way too high. Crosses are not going to be your friend today, Madrid, I reckon. Unless it's on the floor. Oh, Vasquez, that's poor. That's really poor. That's poor twice. That's poor twice. You gave away the ball, and then you didn't even win the ball back. Useless. He's the weak link in the chain, clearly. Referee playing advantage there. Here is Saka. I thought he was going to shoot then. Oh, he does now. Oh, it's a good save by Courtois. It's one you'd expect him to make, but still it's good by Saka. Letting him know he's there. Testing him, making sure he's awake and conscious. Why is Alaba diving in? Yeah, it's a basic save you'd expect Courtois to make. Why is Alaba diving in there on a yellow card? Yeah, he is stinky, Jack, isn't he? Remember when he was good? Good times, man. Memories. How old is he? He's been around for a million years. That's what I'm saying, Smiam. You're not aerial balls, unless they're pinpoint perfect, are going to be useless when you're up against players like Saliba and Rice. It's meaningless. Meaningless. Moffat says, are we getting verts? I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone to Germany right now. And the answer is yes. There you go. I called all of Germany there, and all of Germany said yes. All of the Germans said ja. So it's not a 9, it's a ja. Is that right? Or is it? Yeah, it's ja, isn't it? In German? Da is Russian, right? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't study Russian, in case you guys couldn't tell. I know Das Vidanya means goodbye. And I know that Rasputin was Russia's greatest love machine. But apart from that, my knowledge of Russian is, the language of Russia, rather, is low. It's lacking. It's lacking. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. I'm not going to try to dress it up as anything else other than ignorance. Right, anyway, back to the football. Vinicius. Oh, this is a nice little dribble. How long until it gets dispossessed? And there it is. Never mind. Madrid have it back. It's Bellingham. It's a wonderful pass by Bellingham to his England teammate Declan Rice. And England are in here. Oh, wait. It's Arsenal. Well done, Jude. Silly boy. Here's Saka. Again. Oh, that's really nice by Rudiger. Declan Rice just wins it back, though. And Ødegaard made a bit of a mess of that. Oh, yeah, that's not going to do his resume very well. That is indeed Boney M. Yeah, big up to the bones. That was lovely by Rudiger, and then Ødegaard sort of made a bit of a mess of it. Wait, what's happening here? What's the ref doing? Have I missed something? What, a penalty to Arsenal? Oh, that... Oh! Asensio's pulled him! He's pulled Moreno! Question mark. Oh. He's given a pen! Oh, Madrid, you are so shit. Oh, lads, I may have called this, I'll be real. I'll be real. Asensio is a fucking moron. I tell you what, my team are 3-0 down. Let me do it. Because it's... The cross is... It's such a nothing cross. Courtois catches it. What's he doing? What an idiot. And Real Madrid are crying, but the fact of the matter is, lads, you're going to be 4-0 down. So you can hold that. They put it back for a long time ago, but hey, if it's a foul, it's a foul. It's the right decision if it's a foul. It doesn't matter if it happened 5 minutes ago if the ball didn't go out or whatever. Does Saka take the pens? I thought Saka would be back on pen duties. Is his record not better than Ødegaard's? I feel like Saka's a better penalty taker. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't know. Can Courtois save the day? No. Tebow. What is this, says Sheev. I think there's... As long as the ball doesn't go out of play, Jack, I don't think there's any limit. It's just like... Oh, no, never mind. It is Saka. Oh. Maybe they'll try and do that thing where, like, he's like the stunt double for the taker. Yeah, you can't pull the shirt there, lads. That's silly. I agree with Smiam. I agree with Smiam. And this is going to put the final nail in the final coffin. Saka's a good penalty taker. And it's going to be 4-0 to Arsenal, which is amazing. Here it is. Oh, he tried to be a cheeky twat. What's he done? You're at the Bernabeu, you stupid idiot. What are you doing? What's he doing? You're at the Bernabeu in a quarter-final. What's he? It's not even a good shit. It's not even a good Panenka because it's got too much angle on it. You got to do it centrally. What a dickhead. Okay, guys, it's not 4-0. I take it back. And Saka has bottled the penalty. What on earth? Now, if this leads to the biggest comeback in Champions League history, I'm going to go mad. Now, there should be some yellow cards here. Come on. Oh, never mind. It was someone threw something at him. That's mental. Yeah, I was going to say, Toby, I've never seen him do that, ever. Never. Wow. That's such an odd... He tried to chip it. He tried to chip it, Tom. He did a Panenka, but he didn't do it centrally. He did it slightly to the left. So it meant that it was easy for the diving keeper to save it. I can't believe he's done that. That is mad. If it was, to be fair, if it was a better Panenka, if it was central, then he actually would have scored it. Now this would be mad. Oh, we need this for like even more storylines now. The fact that they even had a penalty. Mental. I just can't believe that's happened. Mad. Anyway. Yeah, Courtois, how tall is Courtois? Is he like 6'5" or something insane? He's a tall boy. I don't know how tall he is, but he's a tall boy. World-class pen. Absolutely owl. 2 awful pens in 2 different games. They're trying to out-awful each other. Oh yeah, good point. Very good point, Jack. Alaba and Asensio now booked. You just have Saka. You just stick Saka on Alaba all game. Just basically forget Martinelli is there. In fact, I'd probably just like move Martinelli over there when you're attacking and just have all of them. Just have all of the lads. Mbappe there. Receiving it. Vinicius. Again, lots of crosses happening here. Do they know that the opposition? Do they know who they're playing? With these high crosses? Interesting. 6'7". Good lord. He's a tall boy. 3-0. Oh, well. Yeah, Newcastle have won that one. Again, we all suspected that was going to be the case. Yeah, innit? Vinicius crossing to Rodrigo, who's got to try to beat Saliba in the air. And that would be great. Exactly, halves. I don't get it. Vinicius? Don't worry, guys. It's another meaningless cross. But it's a... corner. Oh my god, it's not even a corner. Nah, for absolute carnage, we need Madrid to score from this corner because it's not even a corner. It's not even a corner. So for like massive meltdown, we need Madrid to score here. That would be so funny from this passage of play. Oh, they actually tried the long shot. Have another go. Oh, another good block. What a shame. At least they tried. Oh, dear me. What are your top 5 strikers post-takeover? What, for City? That's a better cross, but again, it's well defended. Falls to Rodrigo. Vinicius slipped in. They're not really getting this, are they? Oh, right, okay, Vazquez is actually dog. He's actually dog shit. Good lord. Moffat, I don't know if you saw our stream yesterday, but our final table did show Newcastle 3rd. It did show City 4th, though, which is good. Oh, yes, definitely a penalty owl. Easy mode. Yeah, for City. So what was the question again? Top 5 strikers. So Aguero's still number 1 for me. Like, Haaland's not there yet. But Haaland too. Then probably Tevez. And then Dzeko. And then... who am I missing that's obvious? Based on his very limited time, I want to say Negredo, but he was only here for a season. Pony. So I'd probably say Balotelli. That's not saying much though. Balotelli's career wasn't particularly long with City. I can't think of anyone who's better than Mario though, apart from the four that I've said. Oh, well, I guess technically Jesus, if you want to count him as a striker, I suppose. I just don't know if I can count him as a striker because we played 2 seasons without a striker and he was at the club for both of them. So I don't even know if I want to say that he's a striker. If he was, then you put Jesus ahead of Balotelli. Definitely not ahead of Dzeko, though. Yeah, bloody Boney. We've had a lot of stinkers, Boney, Jovetic, Joe, classic. I was thinking more the strikers who were good, though. Technically, Ferran Torres played up top. Nolito sometimes played up top. Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid top 5. What do you think, though? Smian, it's one of the best midfielders, one of the best midfields in the league, mate. Easy mode. That's going to be a foul by Declan Rice. Referee, they want this. They want a yellow card. I think so, Moffat. I think you're going to really struggle to get any of those Newcastle players out of Newcastle. I really do. Oh, the camaraderie, community. They've won a cup together now. Ball over the top again. It's Saliba up against Mbappe in the air. I mean, it's admirable. You haven't got that much faith in him. Bellingham. It's a decent ball across the face of goal, but there's no one close enough to attack it. So ultimately, it's a meaningless ball. Make sure you're leaving a like on the video, guys. It is free and it does help out the channel. Pedri or Bellingham? I prefer a Pedri-like player over a Bellingham-like player personally. So I'd pick Pedri, but that's personal preference. Because I really like that sort of mould of player. I think they're very fun. I'm not comparing them here, but even though I ball over the top to Mbappe, in some space if he's onside, tries to beat his man Saliba. Too strong for you. He's too strong for you. Well done, Saliba. That's really good. He was onside as well. Nice idea. But Mbappe got shafted by Saliba. Yeah, that's really good defending. Well done. Who pays for NobbOts membership? Well, I do, just in case it needs links. But because obviously the money goes back to me, it only cost me like 30p. So I think it's worth it to do it. I also like the fact it does this. So for 30p a month, this is a decent feature. And also it can send links if I need it to. And I do need it to. Here's Vinicius Jr. Oh, falls over far too easily. Oh, get up. Stop crying. This team is so unlikable, man. I understand you got to compete for everything, but Jesus. Anyway, you'd rather have Mark and Mbappe than Saliba. Prime Kyle Walker. How about that? Shut up, Elder. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, of course, Luton. The commentators have just said Luton was the last time they conceded 3. If Luton can do it, then why can't Madrid? Yeah? Yeah? Why is there an Arsenal player on the floor? What's going on, ref? Sort this game out. Get a hold of this match, sir. Get a hold of it. I don't think we'll ever be as good as that treble winning side against 7Cs. I think we're sort of looking at... Again, for me, that was the peak. That was the peak. Hello, John. How are you doing, mate? Big up to you. Oh, my God. Can these players stop falling over? It's boring. Sensu, you're going to get sent off this match. I can tell. I can tell. Thank you, mate. It's also got ramen on the back. You love to see that. Ball in. Rodrigo miskicks it. Kept alive by Vinicius. Yeah, have another tall cross in. Why not? Oh, he's given a penalty! There's no way that's a penalty! No fucking way! No shot! There is no way that's a penalty, man. That was so soft. Oh, I reckon this will get overturned now. Rice is fuming. I think he's well within his rights. That did not look like a penalty in real time. I'll tell you that right now. Nah, biggest dive. This will get overturned easy. Easily overturned. Yeah, there's no shot that's being given. Yeah, never. No way. There's no way that's not getting overturned, Jack. Surely not. I really rate Inzaghi, LD. Yeah, I've been singing his praises for a minute. Yeah, this will get rescinded, and Rice will get that yellow card rescinded. Misses next match as things stand. He's not going to, though. There is no way. No way. Where's Owl? Summon the Owl. Little Owl, you're our resident referee. Surely you agree with me. There is no world that is a penalty. No shot. Jono, I hate you. Yeah, Jack, that would be mental. Can you imagine a double whammy? There's no way. It's gone to VAR. Yeah, Toby, don't worry, mate. There is no world. It would be very funny if this was given again, just from a controversy perspective. And from also a perspective that Arsenal had a penalty and missed it. It would be funny. We're going to VAR, Tom. I refuse to believe it is going to get given. Let's have another look at this. Nah, he's not. It's not a foul to have your arms on another player. There is no pull. There is no, like, tug of the shirt. He's not really stopping Mbappe. That is normal physical contact. Like, football is a contact sport. There's got to be some sort of contact here. It's not an illegal maneuver to touch an opponent like that. Shut Toby, if they give it, then that's mental. It's a very good point, Jack. Owl has not made a statement yet. I want Owl to comment on this, my resident referee. I think it's soft, but do you think it's a penalty though? That's how I've interpreted that. I don't think it'll be overturned, and he's a referee. No way. Yeah, this is mad how long it is taking. That's what I'm saying, Jack. I don't think it's soft. I don't think it's a penalty. But if you think it's soft, you do still think it's a penalty. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's a pen, but I don't think it'll be overturned. Mad. If you were on VAR, Owl, would you want it to be over? Would you say overturn this? Well, he's definitely onside. Like off. Oh my God, is he offside? In the drama, he might be offside, chat. He might be offside. Oh, what's going on? Come on, man. This is mental, though. Like, this is insane. Because when it takes this long, doesn't that mean that they're trying to figure out, can they overturn the decision? Isn't that like that's the paradigm? That's the thought experiment. Is there any reason why we shouldn't give the penalty? He's going to the screen. So I'm guessing that means he's onside. So he's surely going to overturn it. Yeah, that's what that means, right? This is a fucking travesty. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly, Roy. If that would be given as a penalty, then that would be mad. Can you imagine if this ref wants to be the main character? Because VAR have clearly gone, we think you've made an error, have another look. That's surely what this conversation is. Surely. So is this referee going to really try to be the main character? Yeah, the ref gave it originally, Tom. Is the ref going to be the main character and be like, nah, I'm sticking to my guns, even though I know it's wrong? Let's see what he says. Yeah, there you go. Correct decision. I've no idea how that took that long. And no yellow card. Deary me. 5 minutes. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of added time here. Well, that would have been mad if that was given. That would have been absolutely insane. But it was the correct call. Again, it is very worrying how long that took. Yeah, no yellow card either, so Declan Rice, as things stand, does not miss the next match. It might, give Madrid a bit more oomph because, I don't know, now they might feel hard done by. I mean, if they do, they're idiots, but you get me? No, not really, Jono. Like, Arsenal haven't been, parking the bus or anything. Not at all. I mean, Madrid have had, good... they're trying to play out from the back here, They're not just, hoofing it and giving Madrid the ball. They are trying to attack. Nice idea by Moreno, but not quite. They want some drama in it. I mean, I want some drama too, but that might be a bit too far. That's nice by Bellingham out-muscling Martinelli. Need to go forwards, lads. Inter are dominating. Welp, poor Vinny. And that is going to be the end of that. The semi-final probably should be Inter versus Barca, based on what I've seen of those sides this season. They are. It's a shame that's not the final. I think that probably would be the best match of the whole tournament. Actually, the best match might be, PSG, Barca. That'd be very fun to watch. Who would I rather win? Madrid? Because can you imagine how mental that comeback would be? You got to score soon. It's all right, lads. Lads. Stop high crossing it into the box. You have 0 height, 0 aerial threat and presence. Not only that, you are up against a defensive side who do have a lot of aerial height and defensive presence. Stop it. Low crosses, fine. Fast crosses, sure. A deep one from... a deep high one is mental, though. I don't know what you're doing. Crazy. Mad. Do you reckon so, Moffat? It would be so mean if Inter get to the final again and lose. That'd be harsh on Inzaghi. It is LD, yeah. Mbappe with the shot. High and over in the end. Crazy. Yeah, well, Classico is possible because they're in separate brackets. But that would assume Real Madrid win tonight, and let's be real, it ain't happening. Halves, chill. They need a goal before... They don't need 2 goals before half-time, but they do need a goal. You ain't scoring 3 in one half of football. Not happening. Not against Arsenal. Not happening. And also without return as well. That's the thing. That's a really nice ball by Martinelli. Oh, they've got numbers here, Arsenal. It comes to Saka up against Alaba on a yellow card. Falls to Ødegaard. I thought he was going to line up the shot. Tried a little dink instead. Not quite what was required. A Steam Deck? No. I was going to get Jango Fett Slave 1. Lego Star Wars Ultimate Collector Series, but not a Steam Deck. I'll probably get a Switch 2 at some point, but not soon. Enrique, again, that's a good name. That's a fun name. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Would not mind that. How's the fiancée? She's fine. She's good. We saw Ghost yesterday, a concert. Bellingham loses the ball there. Ødegaard gets away from him. Yeah, oh, Alaba, be careful. You're already on yellow, mate. He's not making the full 90, is he? And yeah, the concert was good fun. It's only my 3rd ever concert. I don't really do music, to be honest with you. But it's Mrs. Nobbins' favourite band. I'm on low volume. Oh, apologies. I'll go closer, shall we? Like this. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Never listened to Ghost. They're like sort of... Well, they're Swedish. It's like ABBA heavy metal. So it's like a mixture of like pop metal. He's the main singer's very entertaining. He's very funny. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed myself. But again, I'm not a big concert goer. I've been to 3 in my career as a human. What is Rudiger doing? You're gonna get yourself booked. Idiot. That's what Arsenal want as well. They want you to commit fouls and just time waste and dick around and take the temp and just decrease the tempo and take the sting out of the game. No, Nan. You want Madrid to crash out, Roy? It's looking like it's going to happen. They've not really been threatening in this game. Really, I feel like Arsenal have had some of the better chances. Dave, whoa, my intro music is class. Chill, chill, chill for Go for Gold. They are very good. And by that, I don't mean that I dislike music, because I do like music a lot, but I don't go to concerts, and I would never just... I don't like own vinyls, like I'm not one of those people who likes a vinyl collection. And I don't like listening to music for the sake of it. Oh, that's a nice spot by Erdegaard and over by Timber. And I don't listen to music for the sake of it. I only listen to music if as like background or background music. So, you know, if I'm walking somewhere and I just like want some music, or like if it's date night and you just like want some music in the background, I will never listen to it and go, oh, I'm just going to put this song on and listen to it. I don't do that. I do that with like podcasts and fun things, but not music. Did I pop a tab? I do not know what that means. I'm assuming it's a drug reference. But no, I did not pop a tab. Thank you for asking, though. Yeah, exactly, Elder. Big L take. Big L take by Dave. A rare L from Dave. Rare L from Staffy Dave. That's wild. Madrid, where is the urgency? You are being embarrassed. I was promised a fearful situation. Apparently everyone in England is scared of this team. So where's that? That's such a clapped ball, man. So poor. That's what I think, Spartacus. For me. Again, music means a lot to a lot of people. And again, music means a lot to me. But as like background stuff or, you know. Yes, Ghosted Mary on a Cross. That's probably my favourite Ghost song. Seven Seas says Ancelotti sacking coming. Oh, yeah. Excellent work, Jeremy. We'll love to see that. Well done. Yeah, support. They're only a small band, so that's really nice to hear. They've got a couple of really good songs. They need to release some more. They do have some really nice tracks. Well, here's Saka and Erdegaard up against Rudiger. Erdegaard makes the run. It's a good tackle by whoever that was, Asensio. Oh yeah, I'm sure like the ultimate ones, Moffat, are beautiful. Like, you know, watching MJ or Queen, as you say. Or George Michael. Mum was a big George Michael fan. Oh, Ryan was booked, by the way. I didn't even realise that. I told you guys, make that bet. I told you. That was free money. As far as I'm concerned. Oh, Roy, I don't know who that is. Katie Malua. I don't know who that is. That's outrageous, Dave. Halves, yeah. Ball in, Madrid player on the floor for some mental reason. Courtois comes for it, didn't get it, and it's a foul. Okay. Reasonable. What is Asensio do? Why is he still holding on to Moreno? Do you not learn from your mistakes? This is how you nearly went 4-0 down. It's a good thing that Madrid have absolutely shat the bed here, because otherwise that mistake may have been punished. It was interesting. He was trying to do his best Peter Schmeichel, but he failed horribly. Yeah, Newcastle are done, aren't they? They're finishing ahead of us. It's chill. In 9 Prem seasons, Pep has 6 league trophies. Ancelotti has 6 league trophies in his entire 28-season career. Remove Parma and Everton, and it's still 24 seasons. Yeah, it's mad, Smian. We've spoken about this many times, and it's a very odd. It's very odd. Okay. See, that was more interesting. If you are going to, so many players committed forwards here, counterattacks for days. If you're gonna do that game where you like just spam long balls into the box, then you need Bellingham in the box. Because Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Mbappe ain't doing anything. You've got to have a Bellingham in there if you're going to do that. Yeah, that Ancelotti stat. Another one which we've discussed. He's never defended a league title in his career. He's defended 1 trophy in his career, and that was the German Super Cup. And he didn't even earn that first final. I think that was his first game in charge, was it? Tim, oh, the playoffs are confirmed, are they? When is that, Nan? Because I might actually try to watch that. When is that? I am interested in that. We can beat the Lakers, surely. Oh, no, wait, we can't. They got Luka Doncic. No, wait, never mind. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I was going to say, they don't even have Anthony Davis anymore. And then I remembered, why don't they have Anthony Davis? And it's because they've got Luka Doncic, who was the only reason why we didn't go through to the final last year. So I take that statement back. We're going to get twatted. Sadly. Jack, what on earth is that? Is that dog doing a backflip? That's sick. Ancelotti's eyebrow about to be above his hairline at half-time. I'm just not seeing any true attacking threat so far. It's all been quite stale for the most part. There were some early fun crosses. You know, the ball did go in the back of the net. But it's been a bit stagnant. Don't worry, guys. They're going to score a set piece against one of the best set piece teams in the world. What a surprise. It came to nothing. That's what I'm saying, Moffat. Never mind 3. It's a great ball by Vinicius. Next time he'll try 10 times harder. I'm never going to let that go. I don't care. Come on, Vinicius.
Come on, Madrid. Convince me to join you. Score 3 goals now.
Yeah, prove me wrong, Vinicius. Prove me wrong. Fair, Spartacus. Yeah, LeBron James. Who is he? Well, Elder, I haven't really this season. I haven't watched any basketball this year. See, I gave baseball a go last year, but my God, it's, for me, the most boring sport I've ever watched. So dull. Same fucking turn-based shit every single time. A Mania streak. When is Mania, lads? When is Mania? Exactly, Span. Like, this isn't even like low block football. Like, Madrid have had a lot of the ball, and that's nice. Saturday or Sunday? If it's Sunday, that's actually good for once. Oh, no, wait, it's a double whammy, isn't it? Because it's... Oh, it's both, yeah. Well, I won't be able to watch Saturdays. I'm going to be in Stratford-upon-Avon on Saturday. I might be able to watch the Sunday one, though. Because Mrs. Nobbins will be off work because it's Easter Monday, isn't it? Both games tonight are lacking quality, says Anthony. Good point, Archel. Yeah, because Mrs. Nobbins, like, went to a box one time in America, in the US, and she said it was good. But again, she didn't really watch it. She just got drunk and ate hot dogs. And that's not a euphemism. Bellingham, twinkle toes. Twinkle toes. Vasquez, how is he going to lose the ball this time? Oh, that actually nearly fell favourably for Madrid, in fairness. And it's a corner. Well, Declan Rice nearly with the assist. Yeah, really good. Couldn't get onto it, though. What a fraud. Going to the Shakespeare house. I've seen it many times. Ball in. Oh. It is very pretty. Sadly, it's next to a really ugly building with brutalistic architecture. And here is the counter. And yeah. Earlier I asked, like, why don't you like Erdegaard? I'm not being funny. Nearly every single action he's done so far has been wrong or bad. It got overturned, Tom, like nothing happened there. It was not a foul at all. Never watched cricket, Firth. Not for me. Here's Vinicius. It's another corner. I do think it's seeming like the only way Madrid are going to score is either with a penalty or like some sort of very fortunate deflection situation. Archel. Oh dear. Baseball is slow, exactly, Roy. Turn-based combat. Might as well be playing Final Fantasy. I think that's turn-based. I've never played a Final Fantasy game, which is quite surprising. Vinicius is making the running behind, not found. Don't worry, guys, they put in another long, deep cross, which just goes to a bulky Arsenal player. Mate, Asensio... Sorry, that was Vasquez. I thought that was Asensio again with a foul. Again, I tried to watch F1. There's not enough overtaking in that sport for me. The start is very fun. But yeah. Check out NHL playoffs. Why? Big up the Red Wings. Excuse me. Do I think Arsenal will win the league with a world-class 9? I think they need another midfielder as well. I don't think it's as simple as just getting a 9. That's nice by Tchouaméni. That's bad by Tchouaméni. Here's Erdegaard. Finding Saka. Never mind. And here's the counter. Think I'm about going to England, Scorpio. Excellent stuff, mate. Go to Stratford-upon-Avon. It's beautiful there. This should be a yellow card, really, for Timber. Never mind. Referee didn't want to give it. Okay. Of course, you're an oil fan, Jono, you little fraud. 7 minutes of added time. That seems a little bit low, given all the mentalness that happened in that first half. I feel like 9 minutes would be more realistic, but... I tried to watch hockey once, but it hurt my eyes, because my eyes were constantly having to move to keep up with the puck, and it was actually hurting me. There's nothing in crew apart from kazoo, and that rhymes. Why are you trying to give Scorpio the most clapped suggestions? I just don't know if I like motorsports in general, Elder. Can't lie. I like a lot of the sports, like, the Olympics. Like, I do like watching the Olympics and athletics. Yeah, there are some good ones there. There are some that are shit. What is Bellingham trying there? There's no space for an overhead, mate. What are you up to? Guys, what is the most clapped Olympic event? And I have the correct answer, but I just want to see what everyone else thinks first of all. I know the answer. I have it in my brain. What is the most clapped Olympic event? What's an event where you're like, this should not be a sport? Like, this is really weird. Why is this a sport? And I want you to be specific. So, for example, if you said swimming, it's like, nah, you got to specify the stroke. Yeah? What is the most clapped Olympic event? Oh, Vasquez, that was a nice little ball in. Bellingham wanted it, didn't get it. And he intercepts against Moreno. Tchouaméni with the shot. You're not against England, mate. You can't do that. Oh, that's a really good shout, actually. Because that's a new event. Okay, maybe that trumps the one I was thinking of. Synchronized swimming. I think that's quite pretty to watch, though. A breakdancing's already removed. Okay, you can't. Breakdancing doesn't count then. Breakdancing doesn't count then. Half-time interim by 0-0. Jesus. Not a lot of action going on tonight. We had all the goals yesterday. And of course, I wasn't able to stream yesterday. Beautiful. I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you the correct answer. The most clapped Olympic event is this. Fucking dressage. What's dressage, I hear you say? It's horse dancing. That is all it is. And by dancing, it's a horse doing this. That's all it is. And then they do like a little... like that. And then the crowd goes wild and they get tens or whatever. I've just outlined exactly what it is. And I remember... it again, it did that little move. It was like that. And then the crowd went mental. It was at London 2012. I wasn't there, but I was watching on TV. And the crowd went mad when it did this little move. All it did was that. It's not doing anything. That's the most clapped event. Pigeon shooting. They have clay pigeon shooting, Elder. I think in the original Olympics in ancient Greece, I think they had poetry. I think. But yeah, anyway, that was my little aside. Clapped Olympic events. Speaking of clapped, come on, Madrid, have you got anything for me? Archer, what the hell, mate? I just can't believe it's an event. I mean, Britain always do well in it, so I'm fine. Like, we like our horses, as it turns out, so I don't care. But I'm not going to watch it. It's free medals for us. But yeah, it's very odd. 3 minutes. Stop with the crosses. What are you doing? Why do they keep doing that? Rio Ferdinand's just said, I'm telling you, they've been coached to cross the ball. Well, if they have been coached to cross the ball, then it is a nonsense. Because you're up against Arsenal and you're Madrid. What are you doing? They are eating that up for days. They're treating it like baby food. They want you to keep crossing. They'll be like, well, we can do this all day, mate. We'll do this for 270 minutes if you're not careful. And that was one of the most threatening open play attacks, and it came from Arsenal. That's wonderful by Rodrigo to run it out of play. Beautiful work, mate. Who do you think will win, PSG, Arsenal? I think Arsenal. They need to do a battle royale at the Olympics. One person from each country with 0 military training. But do you actually die, or is it like paintball? Because that would be good. It would be sort of like the Hunger Games, where it's like you pick random people from like districts or like continents. Now you see, real weapons is a bit mad because now people are actually going to die. Do that. I'd back that if it was like, you know, paintball or like Laser Quest. That'd be sick. Like a random person from North America, South America, Europe. That'd be really fun. It's mad, isn't it, Moffat? Airsoft Olympics. Yeah, something like that would be cool. Or like with BB guns. Everyone gets a stick. Oh my god, Madrid, start fouling them. What is your problem? Yeah, genuinely, Jean-Pierre. Madrid are supposed to be like, you know, the masters of, you know, the art of the Champions League. They're playing like amateurs. It's really embarrassing so far. You're playing like 2014 City. I'm sorry, Smyan. We had all the goals yesterday. Come on, lads. This is mental. 15 seconds. Have you got anything? Yeah, I must say this Madrid atmosphere is stinky. The game's done. Yeah, Maverick, I'm with you. Again, I said before the ball was kicked, if they score a goal before half-time, then maybe there's hope. And that's half-time. God, they are shit. Literally, Arsenal have had the better chances. Arsenal missed a stupid penalty as well. You are so fortunate that Saka made a mess of that. Jesus. How is my Spanish? Poco. Poco. 5-0. Yeah, Newcastle are on a madness, man. Newcastle are on a madness. They're definitely finishing ahead of us. The only way they aren't is if Villa get points off them and Arsenal beat them and they also drop points and like we win all our games. It's not going to happen. Deary me. Not all of it on, but most of it, yeah. Now we do need this for the storyline. We do need this. I don't know what the poetry, I don't know like what poetic point you can draw from this. But if PSG win the Champions League after all their, you know, like stars go, whatever. I know they still got stars, but you know what I mean, like Neymar, Mbappe, Messi. Especially after Mbappe leaves. Some stories need to be written. Yeah? It's like when Kane went to Bayern and didn't win the trophy. Madrid does play very mid and somehow end up getting a result. You got to score 3 goals in one half of football without reply. Ain't happening. Horrible first half, yeah. Yeah, totally agree, Maverick. I can't remember if you were here for our stream yesterday, but we predicted Newcastle to finish 3rd. We did predict that. Just because of the great form they're on, and yeah. And they have some hard fixtures, but given how good they've been, I'm amazed that they didn't beat us this season. I'm amazed that we battered them. We broke Palace for Newcastle, taking the piss as Moffat, yeah. Nice dog, by the way. What's your dog called, Moffat? Let me know. What flavour is he? Or her? I'm not very good with breeds. Toby, what the hell? My boy Palacios, yeah. We've signed Nico though, so the time for Palacios is over. In my video where I talk about Palacios, I say maybe we could sign one of these and, you know, someone like a Baleba. I do feel like we have moved beyond Palacios, Bruno G right now. Now that we've signed Nico, we need to be looking elsewhere. Medieval Duels is kind of sick. Spartacus, mate, you can say whatever you want because you are a hardcore ultra. You have more rights than everyone else. This is a pay-to-win system. This is a pay-to-win stream. Because Arsenal are very unlikable, Toby. You know why? Come on, mate. Forest look bad, which is good. Yeah, I predicted. Well, sorry, we predicted as a chat the Forest to actually finish 5th. Is it a hot dog, Dave? Inter Bayern's a better game. It might be, but I'm committed here. You think they'll challenge next season? If they keep hold of all of their lads, then why not? They probably need a star right winger. Then that front 3 is mad. You know, Gordon, Isak, plus one other. Midfield is already class. Tonali, Bruno G, Gillinton. Amazing fullback potential with Hall and Livramento. Centre backs probably ain't going to win you the title. Same with the keeper. But the midfield and attack and elements of the attack and elements of the defense are there. Moving to Texas, hello. I totally agree. Totally agree. We had energy. We had impetus. I think everyone played well that day. I really liked the front 5 that day as well. Yeah, really nice stuff. I think so, Maverick, yeah. Marxist chat, hello. Big up to you, gent. How you doing? Where do I think Kev will go? I hope he goes to the US. To be fair, I do think that there is still a world where you can get a very high level from KDB. so long as you basically build, if you build the team around Kevin, in the same way that Italy built their team around Pirlo when he couldn't run or whatever, you can definitely still get a great season out of him or two. Oh my god, Ink. Yeah, the midfield's great. He's a... Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Moffat. Can we get, like, dog emojis in the chat or something to... in honor of Moffat's pupper? I'm very sorry, matey. Hopefully you had lots of lovely years with your lovely baby. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, it's a bit crazy, isn't it? It's a bit crazy, the whole US situation. Need depth, yeah, that's the thing as well. They need, if we're talking about challenging, they need another big window. And as you say, just like more depth in general. Forest massively overperforming. Doesn't surprise me, Jeremy. Why didn't I go to coach chat? Hello? What's going on? Only 2 Champions League spots to fight for now. There's 4 teams after it. Yeah, again, the good news is Chelsea, we've only predicted them to get 6 points from now to the end of the season because their fixtures are insane. Their fixtures are insane. So Chelsea are done, in my view. Yeah? The real competitor is Villa and Forest. Because I think Newcastle are definitely there. Villa are the chief competitor, though. It is, if we lose the game against Aston Villa at home, then that is horror. Horror. If that happens, I've predicted us to finish on the same points as Villa, only ahead on goal difference and 5th. It's squeaky bum time. Big up to Blue. Yeah, we've had lots of lovely things there. Yeah, big up. There's lots of love in this chat. We love to see it. Thank you guys for that. What do you make of the Wirtz news? What is the Wirtz news? I feel like I've missed a trick here. Even if he doesn't come to City, I want it as drawn out as possible for Bayern fans to get stuffed. Is the news like that he might be coming to us? Or has there been an update? Yes, Ceballos was very good against us. It must be said, Louise. It's a thing. Razad says we'll get no problem. It's not easy, but we should get it, yeah. We need Champions League for Wirtz to come home. Yeah, if you're gonna try to commit, if you're going to try to convince a superstar to sign for you with the correct motivations, then surely you've got to offer Champions League football. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Last time we played Villa at the end of the season, we won the league. True. Yeah, it's obviously not on Toby. It was a very stupid decision, but yeah, that was... But it's obviously never justified to say that sort of shit. Obviously. People are very scummy, though, aren't they? This, you know, the worst thing about that is, Toby, it doesn't surprise me. It does not surprise me that people are doing that. Because people are scum. People are scumbags. Little rats. Totally agree, mate. Definitely a 6-pointer. LB thinks the comment about him waiting on this season's results so I don't actually know what's been said. The comment about him waiting on this season's results before deciding suggests he's looking at City finishing in the Champions League spot. It sounds like, again, I don't know, but it sounds like he's very cleverly weighing up his options and isn't committing to anything yet. That is the correct thing to do. Absolutely. I don't know if anyone wants my thoughts on it, but here are my thoughts on the whole Wirtz situation. I don't have doubts on his quality as a player. Absolutely fine. He's a superstar. No doubt about that. That's lovely. I do have concerns that some people think he's something which he isn't, but that doesn't necessarily impact me because I know what he is. That will just impact them. That's not really a concern for me, though. That's fine. The only real concern I have is the financials, and we went through this on this whole squad rebuild situation. It depends, for me, what is our starting point, RE, gross spend. How much do we realistically think City are going to spend gross this summer? Now, if the amount is 500 million, then it's not a problem. That's a lot of money. Irrelevant. However, if it's a more, quote, conservative 300 million, that concerns me a little bit more. Because the numbers being quoted are very high, reasonably so. Leverkusen don't have to sell. So again, if we're saying 300 mil, and it might be 500 mil, might be 600 mil, but I just feel like 300 mils are about realistic. Again, these are made up numbers. So if it's on the lower end, as I say, the lower end, then for me it is a bit of a concern. Because in my view, he's not, that position is certainly not top 2 priority. I would even go as far to say it's not even a top 3 priority, although the third position can be argued either way. But there is no doubt that if you think Ederson's leaving, then by definition, goalkeeper becomes number 1 priority. Right back becomes number 2 priority. And also, because we're just starting for right back, it also depends on what you think of Gvardiol. Because I still want Gvardiol to be a left back personally. I understand that he's better defensively at centre back. I just really like what he offers on ball when he's able to advance. So I do like him there. But if the future is Gvardiol centre back, then that does mean we also need a left back. Because as much as I've enjoyed, the Nico O'Reilly left back shifts, we still need a starting left back there. So if that is the case, then that means before I've even talked about the midfield, I need a goalkeeper, I need a backup goalkeeper, I need a right back, and I might even need a left back. I personally think that an all-round midfield position is actually more important than an attacking midfield position. And then I might consider attacking midfield. And I know that I know LB, for example, is big on the idea of getting a wide player. I think that's way down the priority list. And that brings me back to the whole thing of the spend. How much do you think a goalkeeper... Again, this is gross, and these are only estimates, obviously. It might be 500 mil gross. I don't know, but that's moot, because if it's higher, then I'm not concerned. I'm talking about the situation where it's on the lower end of these estimates. £130 million on Wirtz, because it's around 150 million euros, isn't it? So £130 million. Okay, so I now only have £170 million to play with. Okay, that's fine. Goalkeeper and backup goalkeeper combined around 50 million, maybe even 60. If we get someone like Costa, isn't his release clause 50 or 60 million quid? Let's be optimistic and say we can get both positions for 50 million. That takes us down to 120 million we've still got left to spend. 60 million on someone like Cambiasso. Okay? So how much do I have left now? Only 60 million. Is that? That can't be right. 130. 180. Oh my god, it is. 60 million. I've already spent 240 million. So I've only got 60 million left to spend. And again, if we're saying that Gvardiol should play centre-back next season, then that means I need a left-back. He might cost around that much. And I haven't even touched on the all-round midfielder. So that is my only concern. I'm not saying that we shouldn't sign him. It's not my only concern. That's my chief concern. It totally depends on what the gross spend budget is. And again, E-Ink, that's lovely, but that doesn't change the gross spend numbers. That's when we get into a tricky conversation about net spend. And that might be an even more uncomfortable conversation. Because we do not have a lot of value in this squad to sell. Second half's kicked off, by the way. Let's have a more entertaining second half. Come on. Spartacus says, a midfield three of Rodri, Nico, Foden wins us the league with Bernardo cover coming in as rotational options. Box to box, Marmoush as the 10. I do like the sound of that midfield three, I will say that much. No, but Razad, we're dealing with hypotheticals here. I'm not missing amortization. It's a thought experiment, and the hypothetical starting point is... The starting point is around 300 million, 350 million quid gross. There or thereabouts. That's about realistic, I think. If first did come, though... 1-0 Bayern! Vinny! Come on! Away! Away! It would probably be more like a double 10 situation, I think, Elder, in that case. Why are you crossing? Stop it! If my ears... I thought my ear, like, died then. And that's the thing, Smiam. Is Bernardo even going to leave? Are we going to be able to convince Grealish to go? And there's also no way that we can sell all those players anyway. That's a lot of money there in theory, but ain't no way that we are selling all those players. They don't have to go if they don't want to. You're not going to be able to get rid of 8 players. No matter how much we think we need to do that, it ain't happening. So yeah, so we do need to bear that in mind a little bit. A little bit. Rodrigo, it's a corner. Andrew, I like it. And again, that's what I meant about the whole, he's not what people think he is. There's nothing wrong with bringing in Wirtz, but if people, there are lots of people who think that Wirtz is going to come in and like immediately replicate what De Bruyne did for us. But they're not, that's not really what's going to happen. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I just want people to be aware that he's not that sort of player. Again, if we did sign the Wirtz, and we touched on it at the end of my last stream, there is a beautiful team that could be made, which incorporates all of Haaland, Marmoush, Wirtz, and Foden. There is a really gorgeous setup that can happen. We saw the blueprint against Palace. It doesn't involve playing wide players, and this is why you have multiple systems. So obviously some games, the wide players will play. But I think we saw what could happen against Palace. And I am actually really excited by that prospect. Kazua would not surprise me. Nitin, that's fine. I don't know if you were here for the earlier bits. My concern isn't the talent. That's not what I said. Come on. Let's not play this game. That's not what I said. Wirtz Marmoush will cause mayhem. Yeah, definitely. What I don't understand, though, is... oh, Mbappe, twinkle toes again. Is that a corner? That's a goal kick. Well, I don't... Because this is what I have seen on Twitter. I've seen 2 camps. I've seen Foden haters saying that Wirtz is going to come in to bench Foden. And I've seen Foden lovers who are concerned that Foden's going to get benched. But the end goal is the same. I don't think that they're competing for the same place. I think that, if anything, bringing in a superstar 10 who plays like week in, week out would actually probably benefit Foden. That's the way I see it. So as someone, again, everyone knows I like Foden. He's not my favourite player, but I obviously want him to do well. I do like him a lot. From that perspective, I would actually want him to be signed, because it would be to his benefit. Surely. So I don't really understand either camp there. Because I think they're both wrong. Interestingly, they both have the same conclusion, but I'm pretty sure that conclusion's wrong. Which is interesting. I don't know if that's against the grain, but I'm pretty sure they're all wrong. Why are you giving it away, Rudiger, you little idiot? What are you doing? It's a great play by Bellingham to foul him when you desperately need to get on the ball. Well done, Jude. I appreciate that, mate. Amazing stuff. You get me? Even that, though, Archer, I don't think that they're just going to rotate positions. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think that Foden will just play slightly deeper. Yeah, it opens more avenues for Foden, if anything. I don't know, Weld. I don't even know if I agree with that. But again, I think you'd get a better version of Foden. You'd be able to play him slightly deeper as well. Or if you did play both advanced at the same time, imagine those two together. You get me? Don't give a fuck about Foden. I don't know what that means, Archie. You should care about him. He's our player. Foden plays a false winger. I don't know. I don't know if I want to see him do that. I like the idea of what I have in my head. And what I have in my head is a midfield, and Spartacus said it earlier, it's a midfield of Rodri, Foden, and right now it would be Nico. If we sign, you know, the midfielder from AC Milan, I can never pronounce his name, Reinders, then have him there instead of Nico. If you don't like Nico, whatever. And then that front three, again, off ball. Marmoush, Haaland, Wirtz. And then in possession, they can all play centrally together. And it's actually really lovely. That's what we saw against Palace. You get me? Oh yeah, Arjo, I don't think anyone should really be against individuals that much. But yeah, I want all my players to do well. Oh, Inter, piss off, mate. I want Vinny to do well. Oh wait, there was a foul throw. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. Who was it that did it? Name them and shame them, Jack. Was it Alaba? My God, if it was, massive stinker. Oh, Odegaard's on side here. Forced wide. 3 Madrid players on him and he's offside. Timber, gosh, horrible. Yeah, so again, as someone who obviously wants Foden to do well, because I want all of my players to do well, I would love it if Wirtz came to City. From that perspective, I think it would benefit him. The player who is most at risk from a Wirtz signing, and again, this is why I think everyone's wrong, is Echeverry. He's the one who massively does not benefit. Oh, Bellingham's in behind here. Oh, is that a penalty? The referee says no, it's a corner. And Bellingham's not complaining. Yeah, Ian, like against Palace. And again, that would be highly reliant on signing competent, you know, fullbacks who can do that job. Yeah, it's good work by Rice. Bellingham maybe could have shot earlier. Yeah, Echeverry's the one who would miss out. But again, he's only 19, so it doesn't really matter as much. And header way over. Archel, you keep me updated on Inter. I'm sticking with this one. I want to see what happens if they score a goal. You get me? You get me? Messi can handle little verse. Again, I do not see how those two coexist. Well, there is no world that I can see where Echeverry, Marmoush, Wirtz, Haaland all coexist. Now that I can't see, because none of those players, realistically, you want to be playing slightly deeper. You'd say Wirtz is the only one who could maybe do it, but I don't know if he's ever done that. In his career, like I've not followed his career extensively. I don't think he's ever done that, really, has he? In a deeper position, he's usually more advanced. So those four can't coexist, and so yeah. But that's not a problem because again, in this system, you could have Echeverry starting out on the right, and then pushing in centrally on ball. It's the exact same thing. So there could be a nice rotational option there in that system. You get me? So I'm quite excited if that does happen. Oh, Bellingham. Too easy. He's ran out of running. I think Jack just said it there, did he? Yeah, Real haven't looked scoring. No, they haven't. It's you can't chat this much shit and be this inept going forwards, though. 2-1 into, oh, Vinny. Oh, hello. There's actually a counter here. It's, oh, Vinicius, you bottled it. Why didn't you play in Mbappe? Why didn't you pass it to him earlier? Little idiot. It's a great shot by Vinicius Jr. straight into the hands of David Raya. Oh, wait. Stinky. Inter woke up. Well, it was too soon for Vinny. Is his buy-in side still riddled with injuries, though, in fairness to Vinny? Is it still riddled? Because, like, last week, it did not even look like a... It did not look like a Bayern Munich side. It looked quite stinky. God, Arsenal, Real Madrid reek. We got battered by these. Shows how bad we are. Good lord. Pavard scored against his former club. That's wild. It is a little bit mental that, you know, what is Bellingham doing, my guy? He's such a petulant child, isn't he? Why are you so unlikable? Christ. So that's the first system City could do. And then the other one obviously involves, you know, playing like a wide player, like a Savio or a Doku. And then, of course, you'd have to drop them, but that's fine. That's fine. The wingers are still young. And that's no problem at all. I'm excited if that does happen again, but that does have to happen. That would have to be the midfield for me to be interested and excited as a concept. Otherwise, I don't think it's a really good utilization of our squad. Oh, the corner. Raya had to save it. I would love Inzaghi knitting. I've said that before. Modric not starting means everyone in Madrid's a whiny baby. Oh, gosh. Another ball in. Rodrigo. And, yeah, it's a bit of a nothing ball. They need a... Oh, God. Vasquez is not the guy. I was going to say they need a wonder goal. It fell to Vasquez. Endrick. They should, like, take off Asensio and put on Endrick, for real. Yeah. What are you doing? It is like... Again, it's not like we're watching Real Madrid here. They look so inexperienced. What are these changes, man? Look at what happens, by the way, when Ancelotti can't actually use his vibes. That's really good defending, in fairness, by Asensio. This time does well. The midfield. Next season, I would love Rodri, Foden, Nico. You get me? Or again, if we bring in Reinders, then he can come in for Nico, or vice versa. That sort of thing. You know what, listen, I've not watched him enough, to be honest with you. I've watched him enough to know that I like Inzaghi, but I've not watched him enough to be comfortable in doing like an analysis thing. No. Obviously, if we do get linked to Inzaghi, then we can do that. Courtois easily catches that one. You need to be 2-0 up by the 70th minute. You're in the 59th now. Oh, that's so the wrong decision. Vinicius was actually going down the centre of the pitch. You had to play him in there. This is poor from Madrid, man. Really poor. Not enough creativity in that midfield. What? What? Well, you got Rodri, who is an unbelievable passer. No. This is off ball, Archel. Wirtz is still in this side. On ball. Okay, that was the off ball midfield. Here's the on ball midfield. Rodri, Nico, Foden, Wirtz. That's the on ball midfield. Off ball, you can have the 3. On ball, you can have the 4. So you still got them there. And then ahead, Marmoush and Haaland. Also doing a great job. Oh, yeah. He's trod on his dick. I don't think that was on purpose in fairness. But wouldn't surprise me if it was on purpose. Wouldn't surprise me at all. No, so Vert's on the right. Off ball. Or you could change it so he's... Or you could change it to 4-4-2. And that works as well. In which case he would be up top. Both work. Doesn't really matter. This is the Crystal Palace situation, Hoodie. Rodrigo off. Yeah, what a fraud. Are you going to get a goal, lads? Come on now. Make it interesting. Make it exciting. Do something for me. I tuned into this game. So please me. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Rodrigo stinking hooked. Deary me. Oh. No. He's offside anyway. Good lord, man. Good lord. Vert's off ball on the left is better. Where's Marmouche going, though, Elder, in this 4-3-3? Where's Marmouche going? You got to have him on the left. This Vinicius bloke is so protected, he does fuck all every time. He was overrated last season as well. Like, his latter stage performances in the Champions League were not that good. Rodrigo outplayed him. You get me? Rodrigo outplayed him. And he wanted the Ballon d'Or? No. Rodri's saving our beautiful sport, guys. That's my boy right there. That's a nice touch by Endrick, and then he loses the ball. Mad. Mad. Saka might be better than Vinicius, I'll be real. Based on this season, obviously, but... And also last season. Based on what I saw. You get me. Also, guys, look. If we sign Verts, I'll do this. But let me tell you right now. We are going to want Verts. If there's a double 10 situation, trust me, for what City need, we will want Verts on that right side. Rather than the left of centre. We're going to want Verts on the right. I can guarantee you that. Based on what we need right now. I'll say that as well. 4-2-4 full send, Elder, shut up. Oh, gosh. Verts, Marmouche, Haaland in the same 11 is a different system. No, just play the Crystal Palace one. Easy. Easy mode. They keep crossing it, man. Did they not listen to me at half-time and indeed throughout the entirety of the match while Martinelli stunted on Endrick? That's crazy. Garnacho combos. Oh, come on. I need 2 goals in 7 minutes for me to not, like, just go to bed immediately. Come on. Oh, yeah, fine. So you ask, we could do, again, these are just like thought experiments. Verts has more affinity to the left. But based on what we need at City, he's better on the right. Because he's a better creator and passer on the right. He's a better, like, carrier on the left. But we don't need that right now. We need the passing and the creativity. And as I say, he's better at that on the right. So that's where we need him, really. You get me? But we aren't trying to fit too many players in Archel again. Crystal Palace game. Just do some straight swaps. Swap out those players with the ones we've discussed. Easy mode. Easy mode. Getting out Brazilians by Martinelli, yeah? No, Vinicius, man. He was joking. Oh, dear. People here in Brazil were asking, when would Madrid Vinny put a Brazilian shirt? Nobody was actually thinking that Brazil Vinny would put on a Madrid shirt. Yeah, what's that all about? Why does he play badly? To be fair, I guess it happens to a lot of players, mainly if you're English. And it's Saka, and this chip works. And there you go, he makes amends, he shushes everyone, and that's the end of that chapter. God, Madrid stink of piss, man. They are so bad. They are so bad. Don't worry. Arsenal are scared of Real Madrid. They're shaking. They're shaking in London. Yeah? It's a lovely finish. It's, yeah. It's a long 90 minutes at the Bernabeu. Absolutely. Gosh, they are embarrassing, man. Absolutely woeful. And the fact they haven't even been an offensive threat at all is so pathetic. Oh! Is he offside? He's onside for this one. It's just whether he's offside for the first. Rudiger, mate, you saw him go past you. What are you doing? It's a lovely finish. And he wasn't punished because Madrid did not punish him. Yeah, well on for the second. It's just a question for the first. Oh, never mind. It's been given. There you go. So he must have been well onside. Ignore me. I thought it may have been tight. And that is the end of that. Gosh, you reek of piss. Yeah, they're giving it. I would have liked to have seen it because it did look tight to me. Hello? Okay, they've scored. What? He's got a yes we can shirt, mate. It's 1-1. What happened here then? Pressing. Oh, Saliba made an absolute pig's ear of that. An absolute mess of it from Saliba. That's terrible. That is shameless though. He's got a yes we can shirt. If it was 1-0, I could maybe entertain it. Mate. There's no way. Chill out. You still got to score 3 goals in 23 minutes, lads. Chill out. I'm sorry. Who do they think they are? You're not fucking coming back 3 goals with 23 minutes left. It's not happening. Saliba made an error, Tom, and Vinicius just tapped it into an empty net. So I guess he has technically, you know, scored. So, you know, on the rating sites, he'll have had a good game. So you get me. The t-shirt said, yes, we can, Toby. It was a Madrid fan saying, yes, we can. Embarrassing. Shameless, man. Absolutely shameless. And now all the tempo's gone. Deary me. Like, I know, I understand. I get it. Yeah, the shirt was in English as well. I understand it. I get it. You've got to believe. You've got to think you can do it. But it's just a bit mad. It's so clearly not happening. You still haven't created anything this game. All that's happened, a mental error by Saliba is the only reason. In fact, 2 mental errors. Mental error by Saka and Saliba. The only reasons why you're still even with a chance in this fixture. It's not happening. Just fuck me right off, says Toby. yeah, exactly, Halves. How much has he spent on that? Yes, we can. You can't, though, can you? Let's be so honest. Oh, and it's a foul. Oh, I think that is very tricky. Not like this, Nick. Nah. Yeah, it is a foul, to be fair. Be famous in Spain. What? Yeah, it is a foul, I can't lie. Party is fouled by Vinicius. Exactly, Archel, exactly. It's mental. Oh, gosh, they're really diving in here, the Madrid players. What are they doing? Gosh. You're going to hurt him. Stop it. 2-2. Vinny, come on. You can do it. Eric Dyer, God, I can't believe he is I still can't believe that he's a Bayern player. I had no idea. Thank you, Tony, for the update. Bob the Builder, hello. Oh, because yes, we can, yeah. Oh, no, it wasn't Vinicius, it was a fan. That would be really weird if it was Vinicius saying that. It was a fan in the crowd. Ball in by Arsenal. Flicked away. You need to get on the ball, Real Madrid. You need to score these 3 goals in 20 minutes. It's got to happen. We need actual goals, says Archer. I don't know what you mean, Archer. We're about to see the greatest comeback in sports history. Yeah? I don't know what you mean. It's gonna happen. Oh my god, they are so lax on the ball, man. What are you doing? Why are you looking to the linesman? It wasn't a foul. You got done. Good tackle. That was good by Germany. I can tell you what, this game really could have done with a Camavinga. It's a shame he wasn't available. I wonder why that was. Stop it, says Chris. What's the new Pringles flavour? Come on, Bayern. Come on, Bayern. Beer flavoured? That sounds horrible. Don't worry, guys. Luka Modric is coming on. Oh, Leroy. Sadly, that injury killed him. Which was an L. Vinicius, what are you doing? Oh my god, this guy. That goal will not cover this up, mate. Not cover up this stinky performance from you. He's still going, Roy, as it turns out. Favorite line? I don't really like beer, to be honest. Like, I will drink it. I will drink like a strayer, but I don't really do beer. God, these Madrid lads. It's such a foul. Why do you keep fouling, boys? Mbappe's injured himself. That's impressive. In fairness. Oh no, I believe you, Tom. Madri, yeah, Madri's all... Again, it's all right, but there is no beer that is, for me, is tastier than Pepsi Max. I've not... it's not even close. Not even close. Ballon d'Or to speed. Mbappe's still down here. Oh, this would be quite funny. Welp. I know Duolingo. I've got to do a lesson. Shush, mate. I'll do it later. Excuse me. Right. What's going on? So, what the tie's going to be as things stand? Arsenal, PSG, and Bayern, sorry, Inter Barca. These are some fun fixtures. That's good as well. We'll have one English, one German, one French, one Spanish. That's nice. That feels like quite a nice thing thematically. Spanish, Nick. I feel like I'm not learning with Duolingo, though. I need to get back into my audiobooks. I was actually learning stuff there. You heathen, don't drink beer. Cocktails are better than beer as well. Easy. And again, Diet Coke, Pepsi Max. Oh wait, it's full time. It says. Wait, that was from last time. I was gonna say, like, it's not full time yet, surely. Yeah, that game's still going. Mbappe hooked, yeah, Mbappe stinker and hooked, crazy. German, you mean Italian? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah, sorry, Italian, Spanish, English, French. Yeah. Yeah. Big up, City legend Brahim Diaz. Boom. Whenever I go to Manchester, I'll find a way to give some proper caca from Brazil. It's whiskey with more alcohol. I hate whiskey, so that sounds diabolical to me, Spartacus. I won't lie to you. I do not like whiskey. My favourite, like, I think it's whiskey. Smoky old-fashioned. I hate old-fashions. They taste like shit. Smoky old-fashions, though, lovely. Would recommend. And it's a goal kick. God, these lads reek. Absolutely stink. England-France Ashen Court rematch. Oh, yeah. Revenge for Hastings, finally. God. Revenge for the 100 Years' War. Saka's off. Could have been a tricky game for him, but Madrid did not make him pay. It is a dead game, Elder, to be honest. I blame Madrid. It's not even like Arsenal have turned up and made the game stinky by defending. Real Madrid are just horrendous. Big up to Ancelotti, though. What alcoholic drinks do I like? Again, I like most cocktails. I like stuff that's very sweet. To be fair, yeah, this is really immature by Madrid. I don't really like wine, but I do like iced wine, which is very sweet. Very tasty. Very expensive, sadly. I like smoky old-fashions, as I say. I like any cocktail that's sweet, basically. And yeah. Those are my main things. I like some like shorts, like, you know, limoncello, Di Serrano, Fireball whiskey, that's fun. Caca means shit, right? In Spanish. 13 minutes to score 3 goals. I don't like gin. Can't do gin. A good limoncello is good, but it has to be good. Bad limoncello is bad. It's very easy to get it bad. God, these lads suck. Again, it makes it even more embarrassing that we got twatted by them. I'm sorry, but literally, yeah, 90 minutes is long. That's why, yeah, exactly, Razad. It's literally making me yawn. Come on now, sort it out. Sort it out. Yes, we can! Yes, we can! Yeah? Oh, Erdegaard, nearly. Party! Oh, that was on target as well, but for the block. I don't think any Madrid players played well today, apart from, like, Courtois, I guess, for saving the penalty. I don't know if any... Oh, dearie me. I thought Timber was going to get away with it then. The players you need to perform have not really been there. Bellingham, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Mbappe. They've been a bit stinky. Oh, I did not know that, Elder. I guess it makes sense because they wouldn't want the whole thing about, you know, making the pact with the Nazis. They love to revise history, don't they? Don't they, the Russians? It's such a dive from Vinicius, but I guess it's technically a foul. Dear me, he was going nowhere though. He actually should e-ink. There's no hope. The shame is not there. Yeah, we do sort an EPSG to win for the storyline, for the Mbappe storyline. That would be funny. Haaland, we need to push this narrative, guys. Haaland, first season, new club, trickier league, wins his team the treble. Mbappe, first season, trickier league, doesn't win anything. For shame. Or did they win like the cup? Did they win the Super Cup? No, I don't think they did. Trophyless season, yeah? Trophyless in your first season. Haaland, treble. There are levels to this game, yeah? There are levels to this game that you cannot even fathom. To you, that is an unknown unknown. To us, it is a known known. Hold that. Hold that, Mbappe. Big up, Erling. Yeah? Good work by Kiwior. Hendrick's very stocky, isn't he? He's a stocky boy. Hello, Zach. How you doing? They're just asking for anything. It's like, please, give me anything. Shut up. But Spartacus, if I don't like whiskey, I'm not going to like it, surely. It was good for them, but, you know, they still. I still don't forget what they did. I remember the Nazi-Soviet Pact. Well, I don't remember it. I wasn't alive, but you get what I mean. I remember it like it was yesterday. Erdegaard, and it's white. Mbappe is booty in this game. I think exclamation mark roulette, Zach. And then however many coins you want to do. I was alive, yeah. I was only 63 years old back then. I was only 63. It's a rum. Is it sweet? Or is it like Sambuca? Which is horrible. Oh, Zach, what an L for you, mate. Sorry about that. I do. I watch video. It is horror. Or like when your arm goes numb or something. Can they score a goal that isn't just gifted on a plate? You drink and suffer. I don't get that. I've never understood that. I never understood the whole, you know, drinking just to do that. I don't know why you drink a drink that you don't like. Isn't it a whole about... It's like eating a food you don't like. That's the analogy. When people order like a vindaloo, like the spiciest curry in the world, oh, it's 2-on-2 for Real Madrid. Vinicius. It's really good defending by Saliba. You know, when people order like the spiciest curry in the world, goal kick, and you don't enjoy that. They don't enjoy it. What's the game show thingy, Zach? Do you mean the quiz? And not enough people came to them in the end, Zach. People left and only like 4 people were taking part, so I was like, nah, there's no point in doing it. Okay, sweet, I might like it then. IDK, because last week I asked you guys, and you said Real Madrid. So here we are. This was by the demand. Saliba's doing everything he can to make this game interesting right now for Vinicius. It's a corner. I'd be well up for doing them, Zach, if like people came to them, but not enough people came to the Twitch quizzes. So it wasn't worth my time. You get me. AB says they're amazing. I got into them on a long weekend in Hamburg. They seem to be big over there. Oh, I don't like mojitos, though, so that's a shame. There you go, Spartacus. Hamburg, the place to go for your special Brazilian drink. Come on, someone else have another cross that's going to come to nothing. I dare you. I actually dare you. Wow, he actually did it. Crazy. What is that cross? So weird. That was really weird by Bellingham. This is going to be quite satisfying to see like Vinicius and Bellingham's face when they get knocked out, because they are incredibly unlikable. I liked Fall Guys customs as well. Again, not enough people came to them, so we had to stop. Who was that? Was that what's he called? I don't even know who that was. Won't lie. Can't lie, won't lie. It was a while ago, to be fair, ID. We haven't done them for like years, I feel like. And in fairness, that was when I had less focus on the YouTube. I didn't really do YouTube streams that often. Oh, Rudiger and Party are having a fight. If I could host the quizzes on YouTube, that would be great, and I definitely would do them, because I think they would be fun, but the software is specific to Twitch. I don't know how it would work. I suppose I could make like a Kahoot quiz. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. What a blemish for Party. We haven't for a while, Zach, because Gasky's is still sorting out his house. But I do like a solo live show, which is like a podcast. So yeah, go to the YouTube, Zach. I do loads of live shows there where I talk at the camera. It's basically a podcast. It's the exact same thing. I used to do a Pokemon Nuzlocke. Elder, are you following the Twitch? Because that would be on Twitch. If we do that, it'll be on Twitch. Came Mr. Big Chance. What a twat. What a knobhead. Real Madrid, a big disappointment is an understatement. They've been shit. I can't even remember a chance they've created. I'll be real. Here's Vinicius. What can he do if the ball isn't given to him on a plate? Lose it. That's what. Well done. Come on, guys. What happened to the Yes We Can? Elder, that's not good enough, mate. Need to sort it out. If we ever did Pokemon, it would be on the Twitch, so get your password sorted. If you do want even more content from me, guys, another platform I do, in case you couldn't tell from this conversation, is the Twitch. So go follow it. It's just LNobbins on Twitch. Link in the bio, but also link provided there by the Knobbot. Shout out. It's another crosser. That one was actually a good one. But again, there's a tall man called Declan Rice in the way. More chilled out vibe over on the free money. Even more chilled out vibe over on the Twitch, especially when we game. Which Pokemon game did I have in mind? One of the harder modes. One of the harder modes. Like the challenge ones. Wait, big up to Nebs. Following the Twitch, shout out to you. You know what I mean? Like, not like a normal game, like one that's a bit trickier. Because a normal game, I hate to be that guy, but I would very easily nuzlocke that quite easily. When I make a YouTube gaming channel, I don't know. Is it needed? Any extra content on OnlyFans? Exclamation mark OnlyFans. Razad, see if it works. Who knows? Maybe I've got one. Yeah, exactly, Ink. A modded one. You know, like a blazing black or whatever. Do we do football on Twitch? Well, when the next Football Manager comes out, we will, if that's what you mean. But if you're just like me, and you like our content, go over there, mate. The Go LNobbins channel. Wait, what? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it should have worked. It worked. Oh, maybe it's only on the Twitch that it works. Oh. That should have brought up my Patreon. That should have brought up my Patreon. Again, it's an interesting cross, but what are you doing? Yes, it works on Twitch. It brings up the Patreon. Yeah, but not as extreme as Emerald Kaizo. What games do I play? Right now, not too many. But I do have like a retro gaming collection. Which I do enjoy. Oh, Ceballos has won it back. Can they at least win the game? Easy save. Exactly, IDK. Big up. Elder, what the hell? Stop it. Hoodie, why economy and Unk? That's outrageous. Oh, I see what you mean, Kazoo. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, we did used to have gaming streams on LNobbins, which is now, I've just called like LNobbins TV. Again, I want to do something with that channel one day. One day I want to make like dumb video essays. Like why Rolly from 101 Dalmatians is actually a fucking serial killer. You know what I mean? Like why Grandpa Joe is the biggest scumbag ever. That sort of situation. Oh, it could actually be a goal here. Oh my god, Endrick, I thought he was going to score that. Didn't matter anyway, but... And that's the end. I mean, it wasn't going to happen anyway, but... Jack, chill, mate. That's crazy. Yeah, really tricky effort, that. Hendrick's a bum. Oh, dear. Goodness gracious. Trent will not fix his team, says Smiam. They need a new manager. I have in terms of streaming, I have a PC, so I obviously use that. Depends on the game. If it's like Call of Duty, PC. But I prefer retro consoles, to be honest with you. Yeah, exactly, Kazoo. Do you mean, did you watch, were you there when I had all those really dumb videos up, Kazoo? Like, you know, painting my shed and all that. And like, you know, what else did I have on that fucking channel? You know, having a go at BT for ruining my master socket and all that, you know, Jedi tier list, Valentine's Day tier list, you know, ranking managers' knob sizes and all that. Were you there for all that? Good times, man. I'd love to go back and do stupid shit like that, but yeah, I obviously did have to prioritize football. The shed videos, yeah. My aim is to... Oh, Erdegaard, decent shot. My aim is to ultimately, you know, bring that back. But again, I do need to invest all of my effort and manpower right now into this. But I would love to get back into doing dumb shit like that. I've got so many ideas for stupid videos that I just really wanted to do. Like I had my hot tub thought video in my bathtub. That was really... I thought that was quite funny. You know? It was stupid. I enjoyed it. Got like 50 views, but I enjoyed it. Oh, gosh. Funny. Funny times. What should I call that second channel then, lads? Because no, LB's got a second channel, hasn't he? But he still does football stuff on his. Oh, Martinelli can wrap it up. And there it is. And they even win on the night. Embarrassing. Good lord. They can't even win at the Bernabeu. Exactly, Toby. Yes, we can. It was called LNobbins E-Ink. This channel was called LNobbins FC. This was technically the second channel. I've now turned it into the main one, obviously. It's now called... I think if you go to my channel... It will say, like, you know, like, branded channels or whatever, and it is there. There's no videos right now. I have made them all private because they were a bit weird. He's in his own half. Yo, that little 20's got tiny legs. Yeah, easy peasy. Yeah, but Smian, that's on aggregate, yeah? They still haven't done it 4-0 in isolation. By the way, it was full time in the other game. 2-2. Bayern knocked out. I know, Moffat. Good lord. And it's nothing less than they deserve. I'm going to tweet that, actually. Nothing less than Arsenal deserve. Madrid have actually been embarrassing. Even disregarding the circus. Even disregarding the social media circus. Before the match. That's what I'm going to say. Crazy. They're getting Zinchenko'd! Oh, dearie me. So poor. Horrendous. Horrendous. hate all that social media lark. Shut up and get on with the game. You're 3-0 down. Yeah. Stop chatting. And once again, I understand that you've got to go for it and you've got to be positive, but there's a difference between going, we're going to go for it and we're going to give it 110%. We're going to try our best. The fact that Nobbs has come to a post and that worried me. Why? What do you mean? Hello? Hello? What's going on? I can't get hyped over this. I know here in English side, but their fans are unbearable. Well, either way, they are in the semi-final. It's a thing. And that is full time, yes, of course. Yeah, ultimately, it wasn't the drama that we had hoped for. It had the chance. It had the chance to be dramatic when a penalty was awarded. But then that was the end of it, sadly. And it was all pretty straightforward going for the arse in the end. And again, it's nothing less than they deserve. What other shows do I do on YouTube? Top 6 on the Football Terrace. I'm often on there. And on LB's channel, usually LBins on Mondays at 11, and also on the We Are the South Stand Tuesday evenings. Those are the channels I'm on currently, and obviously mine and my Twitch. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I don't really have anything else to say. Real Madrid got humbled, embarrassing. And the semi-finals look very tasty. I don't think there's going to be any mismatches there. I think we've got 2 very even games. Inter Barca, that's going to be big. I'm going to actually predict Inter to win that one. Arsenal PSG. I'm predicting Arsenal to win that. I'm going to predict an Arsenal-Inter final. But we shall see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologise, because I know I like flaked last weekend as well. Well, I didn't flake, it was my mum's birthday. There is another birthday celebration happening this weekend, and I'm going to be in Stratford-upon-Avon. So I will not be able to do like a watch-along for Everton either. I apologise, but hopefully you guys can understand. I will be back. I will be back. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you all. Can I swear not and judge? I know if Mo invites me on, I'll go back on. Absolutely. In fact, I was on a month or so ago. If Mo wants me on his channel, then I'll come on, of course. But yeah, until next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Laters, guys. Bye.